Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Student, this is October 2022, 2023, sorry, and variant 22. And the question paper complete. We are doing paper 2 now. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What the first part he's asking here? He is asking here that write this number correct 2dp. And you know 2dp means I need this 0, I need this 7, I don't need this 8. Basically, what is criteria? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When they comes, we never add. We never add. Never add. But if I have a 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, so we add 1. Okay, this is a basic criteria. For example, this number is 8. So it is among them. So it is we have to add. And when we add here this in 7, so answer turned to be 24.08. 24.08. Correct to nearest tens. Nearest tens means what? This number is called ones and this number is called tens. Okay, 10th number. So what I will focus only 24. So 24 is my focus. This is called ones, this is called tens. Again, same criteria. If this number is among these, so I will not add. And make sure when I will remove this number will eliminate. I will not add. So this 2 remains 2, but this 4 will turn to be a 0. This is the reason some student write 2 only. Impossible. Okay. So I hope so. Very, very clear. Let's go for next. Write down the number that is 9 greater than minus 23. This kind of students, some do the mistake in a hurry. Best technique is do the number line system. Is make easy. It's a 9 greater than negative. So this is a negative 23. And what write a number? This is 9 greater. So greater means this is called greater and this is called lesser. So here is called lesser. Here is called greater. And greater means adding, and this lesser means subtracting. So I have to add 9. I have to 9 add. So it means, and if you add 9, if I add here, so it will turn to be for negative 14. I believe you got the point. So now next part, he given us question number 3, and he given us the values. I will first of all is 2 marks. So please at least do one step. At least show one step of replacing the values. In this way, you will get minimum 1 mark, okay, in case your next answer is wrong. So you plug in 30 in the place of U and negative 2 in the place of A and 7 in place of T. So at least you get a 1 mark for showing this working. And this is a 14, negative 14. And now you write directly, or you show this working acceptable. So then answer is coming 16. So I get a 16. So it means you learn one thing, at least you show this values, fill values, okay? All right, next part. He said convert millimeter to kilometer. For this reason, I will tell some rules. And basic unit, smallest unit we use normally millimeter. Then we go for centimeter. Then we have a meter. And then we have a kilometer. So don't forget it, this kind of criteria. Okay, this is a basically we use okay. So, you know, basically whenever when we go millimeter to centimeter, we divide it by 10, and centimeter meter divided by 100. 0 will increase gradually and divide by 1000. When I go backwards, the kilometer to meter multiply by 1000. Meter to centimeter multiply by 100. Centimeter to millimeter multiply by 10. I believe you understood. And in case of area, I will put square on it, square on it, square on it. In case of volume, I will put power 3. And I think you got my point. For example, millimeter cube to centimeter cube, if I want to convert to 10 to power 3, divide by 10 to power 3, because volume. I think you got my point. Extra knowledge. So millimeter to kilometer. So it means 62000 we have. So I have to go from here to there. So what to do? So 10, 100,000 come all together. I'm writing 10, then I'm writing 100, then I'm writing 1,000. So 3 zeros cancel. Then I have this one now. So actually, you know, 62 has decimal where? You know, 62 has a decimal at the end. Look, I'm showing you at the end. Here decimal. And due to this 2 zeros, this 3. Sorry, this become 3 zeros. So decimal will jump 3. 1 jump, second jump, and one more jump, but there's no number after that. We put 0 here. So 1, 2, 3. So decimal will come here. And I believe you got a point very clear, 0.062, you write, or you put extra. This 0 is not compulsory. Okay. So I believe you got this extra knowledge. Come question number 5. In this question number 5, my students, best technique is what? So, basically, when we have this kind of questions we have, so look at this straight line. This straight line is a very, very important. So I will mention this is a 114. So how much this answer, this is becoming out of 180 if I subtract 114. So I got a 6 and I got out of 7, I got a double 6. So this is 66. And for your knowledge, this double 6 and this is double 6 as well. Why, sir? You can ask me because corresponding positions. So these two values are in same positions on underlines. You see this and this line, underline, underline. I think you got my point, what I'm saying. So this is point is clear. And now you can see all three angles if you're on a straight line. And if you add them all, will give you 180. So x plus 66 plus 50. So I'm showing you here x plus double 6 plus 50 equal to 180. So 180 and it will go there. So if you add them both, it becomes what? 6 and 6 plus 5, 11. And we subtract from here. So out of 10, 6 gone 4. And out of 7, we got a 64. And I believe you got a point very clear. He's saying this okay, 2 marks. So at least show this working and then this working for 2 marks. Okay. Or did he ask reasons? Let's see. No, does not ask reasons. Explain why 111 is not a prime number. Prime number is what? Look at the definition. 2 into 1 is 2. 1 2s are 2 is a 2. Is a 2 called prime number. Logic, I cannot show any other factor. And 3 1s are 3 and 1 3s are 3. I cannot show any possible way to get 3. So 3 is a prime number. But 4 is a 4. 1's are 4. 1 4's are 4. But 2 2's are 4. Whenever we have a more than 2 possible factors, so 3 4 is called not a prime number. It's called a composite number. Okay. So now we have to check it and we have to show common sense 11. So 111 into 1 is same answer and 1 into 111 is same answer. Okay. Now I have to show any one number which can have a factor. So we will check 111 divided by 3. If 111 divided by 3, it's working. I mean, if I divide this by 3, so 3 3s are 9, 21. So 3 7s are 21. So it means 37 times 2. So you can say that as 37 into 3 is also 1 1 1. It means 2 possible ways we have as we have here, but we can show one more option. So we can say that this is explain why is not a prime number. We can say this as this is equal to 1 1 1. So it is not a prime. So not a prime number. Not a prime number. And I believe you got my point very clear. So find a prime number between 110 and 120. So naturally, like, look, I show you 110 between is said. So 11, 112, 113, 114, 115, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Common sense, all numbers ending with the 2, 4, 6, 8, they're gone. So no more they are prime number because they are divisible by many times, many possible factors. Now 111, we know already this is not a prime number. It's gone as well. And now we will check what left. 119, this one, and this one. So check it now one by one. For example, if you check here, 113 divided by 3, is it possible? Okay, I think so. This is ending with 5. So 111, this ending with a 5, 100% divisible by 5. This is also gone. Okay. And then now what left? 119, 17, and 113 left behind. So now if I check 117 divided by 3, yes, it is divisible by 3. So because 39 into 3, we are getting this answer. And 119 divided by 3, yeah, or I check with the 6. or I check with the 7. Yes, with the 7 is a possible. I divide by 7. Yes, I am getting it. So I'm getting it 17. So 17 times to 7. But only number which is not possible is 113. So 113 is my answer. So let's talk about next question, which is number 7. He's asking for bearing. So bearing of he's asking of Q from P. How we can finding bearing? So let's try to make a plan. So bearing, what is the two rules are there? Rule number 1, face rules. Their rules are number 1 rules. Face towards north. So face towards north. Number 2 rule, turn clockwise always, never anti-clockwise. Clockwise till the target, till target. This is a rule. So let's try to get it. So, and Q from P. From P means apply this rule after from. I'm applying rule at P. And target is Q. So first of all, I just drag these 2 letters below. Is it clear? And I will make a north. This is a rule of the topic. Whenever we have given, extend the north up and down. This is a rule. Okay, done. So basically, this is a towards east and towards north. So common sense, this is a even this is a north. So this is 100% 90 degree, and I can work for it. And you know, when 2 angles given, we can find third one. So I given this name angle X. So X is actually equal to 180 minus 90 and minus 39. So when I subtract 180 minus 90 minus 39, I'm getting 51. And what is asking for? Bearing of Q from P. It means face towards north. Rule 1 fulfill. Turn clockwise till target line is this. Target line of Q. I repeat my words. Face towards north. Target line is Q. From north, this one turn what? Don't turn anti-clockwise. Wrong. Clockwise. And you know, basically this is a 180 because straight line. And this is a X. So 180 plus X is my final answer. So I'm writing bearing here what? He is asking for, so 180 plus X. And X, I have 51. And I believe you got a point. 231 is final answer. So rules are very clear. I hope so. Without using calculator workout. And you know, whenever, for example, 2, 7 over 3. So this always multiply and this number always add up. So for example, 3 2s are 6 and 6 will add in 7. So I got a 13. Down part, denominator remains same. Same story here. 8 will multiply 3. 8, 3, 3s are 24 plus 1, 25. So 4 and 1 multiply, 4 1s are 4 plus 3, 7. And I believe clear. Now we have to show working, but listen to me. As a teacher, I observe some student write LCM 8 4s are 32. Logically is wrong. Okay, because we can't say the product of 8 and 4. We are bound to do like this. So 4 2s are 8 and 4 1s are 4. So LCM is becomes what? 4 2s are 8 and 2 1 8 LCM. 8 must come here. And basically, if this 8 it's same upper number copy, but is this 8 matching? No. So how to match? Into 2 up, into 2 down. Now this 4 2s are 8 matching. So it means 2 7s are 14. Or short story, 4 multiply what to give you this answer, that number multiply up. Okay, this is clear. And now if I subtract them, 25, I get from here 11. Yes, 11 by 8. But 11 by 8 is answer, but we have to give in a mixed number. What is the method of mixed number? 11 go inside, 8 1s are 8, 3 left. So this number, this 3, I will write it here first of all. Okay, and yes, exactly. And yes, 3 and 1 and 8 over 1. Wait a minute, 1 over 8. Yeah, wait a minute. I write again. This, okay, this fraction actually rotate like this. This rotates, and this rotates. And this will deal as a fraction, as a line. So it means 1 comes here, left side, 3 will go upwards, and 8 will go downwards. So this is a way of writing. because these values rotate like this anti-clockwise. Anyway, so this is my answer, mixed fraction. Okay, write down 90 as a product of prime factor. When a prime factor comes, student, this best technique to do this kind of question like this. Divisible by cos smallest number, or you can start from 3 even, no issue at all. 3 is easy. 3 3s are 9, 0 copy. Again 3, 3 1s are 3 and got it. Again, now it can divisible by 5 or 2, no issue. Do 5 or 5, no problem. 5 2s are 10 and stop. And these numbers answer is, you can write any order, but I write small to big. 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. This is a product of what? Prime factors. These all numbers are prime numbers. You know it very well. I have shown up just above the question, the previous one. Expand and simplify. And be careful. There were 2 times to t, I got a 2t. 2 times to w, I got a 2w. So 3 times to w, I got 3w. 3 times to t, I got 3t. Now we have a 2t values, is positive, is negative. Different signs subtract. I just show you because sometime, okay, opposite sign subtract. I got a subtracting, but bigger negative sign. So negative t I get. And 3 and 2 become addition, both signs same, 5. So 5w. You write this way or you write 5w before, t later, no issue at all. Question number 11, we have, he said, mathematically similar. Similarity when comes, this is a very favorite topic for the exam, paper 2 especially, and paper 4 as well. Whenever similarities come, we have a 3 special formulas which I'm writing for you for quick revision. And what that? Formula is a length of small by length of large, height of small by height of large. But in case area involves, area of small by area of the large, height of small by height of large, but I have to take a square of the heights. Volume of small by volume of large, height of small by height of large, but I have to put power 3. I hope so you understood why I have taken power 3. Because the basic criteria is what? Basic criteria we have is only one. And that is because is a volume has a centimeter cube. Okay, height is centimeter. They are not balanced. You see, centimeter cube and this is a centimeter. They are not balanced. To make a balance, I must take cube here. Same way area. Okay, I hope so you got it. Now let's see the question. And we have one more formula actually. We have a 4 total formulas. One formula, if volume of small by volume of large, area of small by area of a large, is a little different kind of formula. If volume has a centimeter cube and area is centimeter square, but they cannot be equal powers. So what I will do, I will take power 2 of cube volume and I will take a cube of that. It means I will take 3 here and I will take square here. Then 3 2s are 6, 3 of them are equals to each other. And I believe you got my point. So there's a third formula. Now I'm showing this one. So I need to find H. So there's a small diagram, the larger one. So I will use the upper formula, the number 1. So height of the small by height of the large, base of the small, base of the large, no squaring, no cubing. Height of small is H. Height of large is 6.3. Base of small is 5. Base of large is 9. And this simply multiplied there. And if you multiply, is becoming 6.3 into 9 into 5 divided by 9. And my answer is coming 3.5 centimeters. And B part, he said area. Now, so listen, student, area. So I will use this area formula. Area of a similar 16. Smaller is given and largest type. So I will flip both sides. I mean, area of the large, keep it up. Area of the small, keep it down. Height of the large, keep it up. Height of the small, keep it down. Area is already centimeter square. Here, I will put power 2. Area of the height of the large is 6.3. So, and height of small is, I just got it, 3.5. Okay, and area of the large unknown, area small is 16. And it will just multiply there. So let me type in calculator all together. Hold on. So 16 times 2, 6.3 divided by 3.5 and power 2 on the top. And my answer is coming 51.84 and nothing after that. This is called exact answer. In exact answer, I will not round even 3SF. Okay. So let's go for the question number next. Question number 12, we have diagram shows a speed time graph for 16 seconds of a journey and deceleration. So student, what is the deceleration? Actually, whenever acceleration with negative sign comes, it's called deceleration. So, and we have two rules for this kind of diagram, okay? Rule number one, area under lines is actually distance covered. And gradient of the line is actually equal to acceleration or deceleration, same thing. So let's find what are coordinates of this point. This is 16, 0. What are coordinates of this point? X is 12, Y 10. So 12, 10. And what is the gradient formula? All of you familiar? Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. So before I start, I label here. So I label here X1, Y1. I label here X2, Y2. In this way, chance of mistake reduces. Y2 is 10. Y1 is 0 over 12 minus 16. And I got 10 by negative 4. And finally, if we check it here, it is coming with us, the gradient part. So it is coming negative 2.5. But he said the word deceleration. If he say acceleration, then this is my answer. When he said deceleration, then I have to eliminate the sign negative. So 2.5 meter per second square is my answer. Okay. I think point is clear. And let's go for next. Total distance traveled. As I said before on the top, the distance is actually the area. So trapezium, okay, area. The trapezium, when we have this kind of diagram come, these two sides are parallel to each other. One is called A and one is called B. And this gap, if you check it here, so 12 minus 0 is 12. This is a 12. And this here to here, 16 minus 0 is 16. And the gap between the parallel side is what? 10. So height is 10. And trapezium area formula, we have half into H into A plus B. Don't forget it, please. Write 2 or 3 times because this is this formula comes frequently in exam papers. So 12 plus 16. And 12 plus 16 is coming 28, 14, so 140 because into 10. So I hope so clear. And distance, I'm not writing area now. I'm writing here distance. So it is incoming in meters. I hope so clear. Now this is a indices property. I recall indices property. If same base and power is a, let's say one is a power is a P, second power is they are multiplying, and this is a power Q. Basically, when same by the multiply, the powers always add up. So same story here. So I can write 3 to power 3P plus 2P because powers add, and it's 729. You know, here we have a hint available. What is the hint? Common sense we have here. If what is the base here? 3, here base 3. This is 100% 3 to power some number. Please take a calculator and try it. 3 to power 3 is 27. 3 to power 5 is 243, and 3 to power 6 is 729. So it means here I'm writing 3 to power 6 because as I know that 7 to power 229 is actually 3 to power 6. So here 3 to power 6. If bases are same, I will write one sentence. What is sentence that? Same basis. But this wording is not a compulsory. So 3 cancel from both sides and powers equate. So 5P equal to 6 and P is equal to 6 over 5. This is my final answer. This kind of question, whenever comes, we have basically two properties with A multiplying or dividing the powers. So can be distribute A separate, B to power separate, C to power separate. Make sure in case of plus, if you think you can split total wrong. So in plus and minus, you cannot split. So because they are multiplying inside, I can say 32 to power 1 over 5 separate, and x to power because they're multiplying inside. And another property I said before, 1 power inside, 1 power outside. Like for example, 3 inside and 4 outside. So they will always multiply. Same story here. 10 times to 1 over 5, 5 2s are 10. I got x to power 2. And what is 32? You can type in calculator, or as I know 2 to the power 5 is 32. So 2 to the power 5 and 5 cancel, and I get 2 to the power 1. And 2 to the power 1 and 2, they are same. So this is my final answer. Or you can do one thing, this you can type in calculator, it will give you directly 2. And marks are 2, I think you get inshallah full marks. Question number 14. What are question number 14? We have rearrange the formula and make a W subject. How many W's? Only one W here. So first of all, X will go on the other side. I mean after Y. Y is already present, X will come, sign will change. 2 is multiplying with W and 2 will divide. I believe you're understanding. So, and how to get rid of this power 2? I will take a root of the both side like this, and I'm bound to put a plus and minus. So I got a y plus x by 2, and here plus and minus, and here I got w. If you switch the whole equation, switching means left become right and right become left. Not a single sign will change. This is our final answer. Question number 15. How to do this kind of question? As a teacher, I suggest you can make this kind of diagram 2 times. I believe, inshallah, you will understand very easily. This is a P and Q, and I am copying this diagram once more. Okay, and now this is first letter P goes on first diagram, Q dash going on second diagram, or we can write P here, Q dash here, complement, and the middle letter union will come in the middle. P means circle of P. Don't care while shading, you will don't care other circles. This is done. Okay, what is a Q complement? It means except a circle of Q which I'm shading, this I will not shade. I will shade the rest one. I will shade the rest one means, look, I will shade except all. So this circle boundary I mentioned don't come inside. So I will shade everything out. This is called complement. Complement. And what is union called? Union called common and uncommon shading. For example, this is, look, I'll show you black color, or I can show green color. This shading is present here. This shading is present here. It's called common shading, and I will take it. Okay, this common done. Union means common and uncommon. Now I'll take uncommon. For example, here shading we have it, but here we don't have. But I must take it. Here outside shading, but here outside not. It's called uncommon, but I will take it. This is called union. An intersection will take only common. I believe you got my point, and this is my final answer. Question number, this one is interesting. Actually, listen up carefully. So what is said, what is this meanings? Okay, I just show you once again in this diagram. I believe you will understand with this diagrammatic explanation. So A here and B here, I will copy from here. So A union B. What is A union B, students? Common portion and uncommon portion, all both circles of AB. This is called A union B. But if I say, no, I don't need this. I need the complement of it. So it means, students, I will take not this one. I will take outer. This is called complement. So I'm writing it here, A union B whole complement. So this is actually 1. Number of members are 1. I will write 1 outside. I believe you got my point. Now, students, problem is that circle of B total members 10. Circle of A total members are 12. And universal means all members are 20. So in this kind of question, we don't know the common part. We will assume. I will assume this as an X. And look at here, I am going to do this technique. Inshallah, I believe you will understand. I will assume X here. Common sense, this circle of B total members are 10. So if the total are 10, and if I take, for example, look at here, this is a 10. If I take one circle out, so this becomes 10 minus 1. And if I take 2 out, for example, 2, this becomes 10 minus 2. But if I take a 3 out, this becomes 10 minus 3. But if X out, so 10 minus X. So this is a 10 minus x. And let me write again. I believe you understanding. And here total circle, A circles are 12. So same story. Total circle values are 12. And this is coming 12 minus x. And one outside. And now, student, we can do easily sum of the all members equal to 20. So 1 plus 12 minus x plus x, 10 minus x equal to 20. X cancel. 10 plus 22 plus 1, 23. Okay. So 23 minus x equal to 20. X goes there, 20 comes this side. So 23, 20 gone. I now got x is equal to 3. It means this 3 goes there. It means this is 3. When I plug in 3 here, out of 10, 3 gone, I got a 7. And when I plug in 3 here, out of 12, 3 gone, I got a 9. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got a point very clear. Let's go for next question. Here I will solve some students confused in LCM and HCF. So I will do this question in one technique, but I will show you HCF as well, because I know that some students don't know how to find LCM, how to find HCF. So first of all, there's a 12 axis, there's a 8 axis. Okay, so it means 8 axis. If so, smallest common numbers are 8. So I will take x to power 8 common. This is fully gone out. What left? 12 left. And here 8, and out of 12, 8 gone. So 4x is left. X to power 4 left. Now 8 and 12 both are common divisible number 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, and x to power 4 stay as it is. 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4 as it is. So you know, student, this is a maximum common. I cannot take any further common. Okay, so this is called HCF, which is 2 2s are 4 into this. So I get a 4x to power 8. This is called highest common factor. And if I need an LCM, what I will do, student, so multiply not even this, even these as well. So let's try. So it means 2 into 2 into x to power 8 into 3 into 2x to power 4. I multiply all. So here 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 3s are 24. And 4 plus 8, because same base is multiplying power add. This is LCM. So I believe you got my point. Maximum common is called HCF. After finding, if you multiply with that, is called LCM. Question number 17. He talk about, in this kind of question, we have two properties I'm going to implement. This property I will implement first of all. Actual target is this letter, this one, this number. So I will tell you two ways. This is called radius. This is called radius. Okay. And if the radius, the opposite angles are 100% equal. And this is 28. So this is 28. And this is 28 as well. And this is, I say, K. So I can say K plus 28 equals to 180. So this both is this become 8 is 16 and 56. It goes there and subtract 180 minus 56. And I got a 4. Thus I got a 124. It means this angle is total 124. I believe you got my point. And you know, one more property which I'm going to apply here, angle at center and angle at circumference. It means if this angle 124, students, so this other one is a half of it. Half of means 124 divided by 2. 2 6 and 2 2s are 62. So this turned to be 62. And if this point here is shifting slightly here or shifting here, suppose. So I've shown blue color diagram. This is also 62. If it slightly move here and this way diagram, so this is also 62. So that is why this is 62. And how to show his 2 marks? 1 mark if showing this, and second mark you can say angle ACB is equals to 124. So this much working is enough to show this answer. And this question, we again need one property which is a very important property of circles. Whenever we have there's a tangent, 100% this property is applicable in tangent situation. And when we have a triangle like this, so this angle is equal to this, alternate, and this angle equal to this, make sure. So if this is a 47, so this is a confirmed 47. So I believe, so this is a 47, this I can say 47, this is a 47, 47, same. And what he's asking for, RPQ. Where's RPQ? Hold on, RPQ. So this angle he talk about. So first of all, I will say angle Q is equals to 47. Although he's not asking result, alternate, just for your knowledge, alternate segment theorem. Segment theorem. This is a reason for it. Second, when I have two answers, how to get third one? So it is nothing hard. Angle QP is equals to 180 minus 52 minus 47. And also, you know that sum of the triangles, sum of the angles of triangle or 180. So this is subtract. When it's subtract, and it gives us 81. And I believe you got my point very, very clear. And let's go for next question. So next question, student, we have number 18, and let's see how we can do this question. Question number 18 is, if you look at carefully, solid cylinder has a radius 5, height. So although diagram is not important, which I am making, just for sake of your understanding. Radius 5 and height is 8 from here till here. Total surface area. Total surface area, because the is a prism, you know. Prism means which throughout remains same. You see, if I go up, it remains same. It's called prism. Whereas the cone is not a prism. Why? Because if we go up, this circle becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's not a prism. So for prism, we have a total surface area formula, TSA. And what formula? Cross area into 2. Why? Because the top area one time and bottom area, that is called cross area, into 2. Okay. Plus perimeter of cross area times 2 height. Perimeter of cross area where? This is called perimeter of cross area, which is circumference, which is a 2 pi r. Okay, I think point is clear. So let's try to do it. Cross area. What is cross area? Circle shape. I'm writing here pi r square into 2. What is the perimeter of cross area? Circumference of circle. So 2 pi r, wait a minute. Yeah, the why I wrote here. Okay, I missed plus sign. That is why. So what is the perimeter? 2 pi r into height. Okay, first I'm writing variable, then I plug in the numbers. The radius is 5 and height is, you know, very well. So 2 times 2 pi into 5 square. And 2 times 2 5, pi into 5, height is 8. So the 50 pi come from here and 80 pi come from here. And I get 130 pi. And if I type this in calculator, 130 and pi. And answer is coming 408, actually 400.8407. I don't want, and after rounding 408. Let me tell you one thing, those questions involve pi, involve sine theta, involve cos theta, involve tan theta, involve root part, for example, root 3, all we must write 3 as sub because they are recurring numbers. They are never stop. They never give you exact value. So that is why. Let's go for next. Nth term of this. So when you talk about nth term of this, check it first. Out of 8, if we subtract 3, we get this. Out of this 11, 3. Okay, this is I think subtracting. You can see from here clear. This is formula of AP. First term is 11. I'm writing A is equal to 11, and common difference equal to a second term minus first term, or third term minus second term. You can write any. So I got -3, and formula, you know it very well. Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 times 2D. First term is 11, common difference, N is as it is, common difference remains -3. Plug in -3 multiply inside -3n, -3 multiply inside +3. And 11 plus 3 gives us 14 and 3n as it is. This is my nth term of first progression. This number is very visible. Multiply into 5. Multiply into 5. Multiply into 5. Let me tell you, by adding or by subtracting, by adding or by subtracting is called AP. So we use this formula. By multiplying or by dividing, we use geometrical formula, and formula is Tn is equals to, or I write it there, Tn is equal to A R2 power n minus 1. First term is 1, it is clear. And common ratio, how to find it? Common ratio, second term divided by first term, or third term divided by second term. I get common ratio. And applying the formula, A is 1, R is 5, n minus 1. 1 you write or you don't write, this is our final answer. And I believe you got a point very clear. Okay. So let's go question number 20. 20. Okay, the area of the rectangle is this. Okay, rectangle. Let's make a rough diagram, a rectangle. And he said area. Area is given here by him is 55.2, correct to 1 decimal place. And absolute error, 1 decimal place is always 0.1. This is called 1 decimal place. Divided by 2, I got 0.05 plus and minus. So if I find, okay, this discussed later how to deal with that. Okay, but first of all, make a planning. He's asking the length of rectangle is 9, correct, 2 nearest centimeters. And we have to find upper bound of width. But you know, students, basic formula of area of rectangle is what? Let me drag up. Okay, what is area formula? Student, length times 2 width. But I'm looking for width. So length will go under it. So width is equals to area divided by length. So student, you know, whenever we have a dividing criteria in upper bound, okay, I tell you both formulas. Upper bound formula in dividing is what? Numerator will be same and denominator will be opposite, the lower bound. It means this same and here opposite. So let's go for the lower bound. What is the formula now? Same. Lower bound up and down, upper bound. So this same and here opposite. So it means if I'm looking for upper bound of the width, so upper bound of the width I'm looking for, what is the formula? So upper bound of area by opposite, lower bound of length. And I believe you got the point clear. Okay, I've given you both formulas. So how to get upper bound of area? In area, this will add. So I'm adding. So 82, 55.2 plus 0.05 is giving area, okay, upper bound. And let's talk about the lower bound of the length. And what is the length? Nearest centimeter. Centimeter means this is for area. And now for length. And what is the nearest centimeter means? 1 centimeter. There's a rule. When you not mention, I will take 1. Divide by 2, I got a plus and minus 0.5. So now, if I'm looking for student lower bound of length, so I will subtract, not add. So what is the length? Normally 9. And from 9, I will subtract 0.5. And 1 minute, please. Let me type this in calculator. 55.2 plus 0.05 and 9 minus 0.5. And answer I'm getting here 6.5. So 6.5 is centimeter is our answer. And I believe you got a point very clear. I explained both formulas to you. This is an important question, is coming last 3 to 4 years regularly, that intersection of the line and curve. For your knowledge, when power of line is 1, the power of line is 1, is always straight line, okay? And when the power of is 2, this is called curve. It means curve is this approximately and line is this. And they are intersecting. So what to do? This y value, I'm going to plug in it here. Or you can do reverse even. Reverse means the whole y value, you plug in it there. Substituting. This is called substituting. So this y value, I put it here. Now bring all value left hand side. Sorry for that. Okay, I can bring even no problem. This x will come here, 1 will go there. Minus x, minus 1, 0. X cancel. X square, negative 4 equal to 0. Now 4 bring back. Better because I'm doing like a student. There's those do this kind of working. Although I can catch easily the x cancel, no need to bring other side. But anyway, whenever I take a root, student write only 2. Please don't do this kind of mistake. You must write plus and minus. Okay, I got 2x values. Student 1 is positive 2 and 1 is negative 2. Both values I will plug in here or here. But here is a little complicated, so I will plug in here. So look, I write this equation 2 times. I will plug in 2 in the place of x. So 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So I got 2 and 3. So I got it 2 comma 3. So 2 comma 3. And then I plug in negative 2 here, students. So naturally, it is a simple algebra. And you know it very well. Bigger number negative. So x is 3 and y is negative 1. And let me check again. Sorry, x is not 3. X is negative 2. X is negative 2. Yes, now it's clear. And question number 22, x is inversely proportional. Here I tell you two things. To the square root of this one. If we say directly proportional, we will write like this. This is called directly proportional. And you say inversely proportional, then we write like this. This is called inversely, this is called directly. With one up and this down is called inversely, this is called directly. When I remove this gun, k comes with beside of this is called directly proportional, directly. And this is when I remove this, I get a k in the numerator will come in the numerator. I will plug in these two pair values. 3 will come in the place of x and w16 coming here. So 3 equal to k. Root of 16 is a 4. Don't put plus and minus here because it's root itself available already. So 4 multiplied there and I got a w, so k value 12. Don't stop it here. I have seen some students stop here. No, plug in this back in equation here. So I got x is equal to 12 over root w. This is my final answer. Question number 23. What is saying? Some students record their reaction times, and 0 to 6 reaction time is 18. 18 students reaction time is 0 to 6, and 16 student reaction time between 6 to 10. I think you got my point. So histogram, the height is given. So what is the question he's asking for? Histogram height of the block is this one. So we know we have a formula. What is the formula for the histogram? We use formula here. I'm writing for you. Frequency density formula. Frequency by class width. Okay, which column he found for us, I will find the same. So frequency for this column is 18. I'm copying 18. And class width means the difference of those numbers. I mean 6 minus 0. I got 18 by 6 and I got 3. But our problem, our answer is 3. His answer is 7.5. You will check it. 3 multiplied with what number? It gives you 7.5. If you don't know that number, so 3 will divide and check in calculator. 7 by 7.5 divided by 3 giving us 2.5. Oh, it means that this number he is multiplying by 2.5. Then he is getting answer 7.5. You can check even if you multiply with a 3 and we get 7 points. So we got a rule. Then what we got a rule? This is the rule of the topic. So now I can find the other one. So what is the formula? Frequency by class width. So I'm writing 16 over 10 minus 6. And I'm getting here 16 over 4. I got a 4, but 4 will multiply with a 2.5, and I get here 10. And I believe you got my point. So whenever in histogram concept, he gives the height given by him, first follow the same and find your own height by your own process. Then check that your answer is equal to what number, give you his answer. I think you got my point. So let's go for the next. And I think so. Last two questions we have. How we can do this kind of question from the numerator, what is common and what is common? We try to find it. Okay, student, the first we had taken a common. I got here out of this a gone, x left. Out of 2a gone, so 2 left. And from here, what is nothing common? When nothing common, 1 gone. But problem is this sign same? No. If their signs are opposite from each other, these sign, I must put minus sign like this. But if these signs are same, then I put plus always. If I take a negative common, so this both sign will change. X become positive and 2 becomes negative. And check, they are matching. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay, this upper part. Okay, let me finish upper part first. This part and this part, because common, I will take common out. What left behind? A left and minus 1 left. So I taken x minus 2 and a minus left behind. What about denominator, students? You know, basic property for denominator, we have what? Square of x and square of y. When you have a 2 squares and negative in the middle, the values in the bracket, 1 time plus and 1 time minus. Okay, for example, I think, okay, then I can apply same story here. There's a square of what number? 8. This square of what number? 1. So 1 time a and plus 1 add and 1 time subtract. And these value cancel out, and this is my final answer. And I believe the point is very, very clear. Last question. Oh, sorry, second last question. Let's go for second last question. Derivative of this is this. Find A. It means no problem. I will find differentiation of this. When he's saying us, so I will follow the what he said. According to rule, this 7 will come down and multiply. So 2a is already 7 will come down and power 1 less. I got a 14a and a power becomes 6. Same story here. K multiply with 3. So 3 times 2k, and from power 1 less. So k become k minus 1. So I got 3k and x to power k minus 1. If I compare with the top equation, so look at here, this compare with that. So x to power 6 is matching, and coefficient, what is the coefficient? The number written before. 14a is actually equal to this one. So after comparison, I am comparing them. So when I compare 14a equal to 42, 14a equal to 42. And when I divide, students, so this 14 will go down. So I get a 42 over 14, and I get finally a is equal to 3. Okay. And now what about the other k? How to get k? This coefficient, this 3k, and what is written here? 15. And they are equals to each other as well. So you will divide, and I get k value 5. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I think the point is clear. And let's go for the last question of the paper. What a question is given here, parallelogram. Before I start, I tell you one thing. So what is a method of doing? In parallelogram, if this is a vector, so upper is a vector as well. This is a vector. If this is b vector, so this is obviously from here to here is b vector. Okay, I just mentioned here, this is b vector. So he said here, the k is this, and dividing ka is 3 ratio, pk is 3 ratio. So I'm writing 3, and kq is 1 ratio. I'm writing 1. So now he's saying position vector of x in terms of A is target. Position vector means starting every time from O. So OX is my target. So which plan? I have two possibilities. One possibility, which is the best one, O to T, T to Q, Q to X. So I'm writing same path. O to T, T to Q and Q to X. So students, planning is very clear. Let's try to get it. O to T is what? B. So I get a B here. T to Q is what? Is small a. I got it. Only problem left, Q to X. If I get this answer, question finish. Okay. Now, student, this triangle, I'm going to make it before. Student, look at now carefully. So I have a two triangles. Look at here. This triangle, a big one, I'm making here. Which triangle I talk about? This triangle. The 3 ratio, this is a vector. And the upper triangle, I will first flip and then I draw here. Look. Okay, this is X letter. And I think better to make it the same way, the way he made. Even I can make this also. This is a 1, no problem at all. Okay. And look at student, what is the technique here to how to get it? Because my target is this is a QX. This is a QX. Okay. This is a QX. Okay. This is unknown. I put a Y here. And this is a A. And what is it? They are similar diagrams you can see. So I can start from here. So base of small by base of big. Ratio of the small by ratio of the big. A goes there. So Y become what? Y become A by 3. And I believe you got a point clear. And I got A by 3. So here I'm writing A by 3. So B and here LCM, 3 LCM, 3 multiply with A. I got 3A. And A as it is. So I'm coming here. So I'm getting here. I'm coming the point, and point is what? 4A over 3. And finally, I get what, students? 4 by 3A plus B. And this is my final answer. And I believe you got a point very clear, and paper is completely over. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Best of luck for exams. And redo those questions where you've done some mistake. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.